Grab your cup. You've heard the term gaslighting, I'm sure. It's talked about a lot in our society now, along with the term narcissist or narcissistic tendencies, right? The definition of gaslighting, you can look it up, but generally it is doubting yourself, doubting your perspective of reality, even your mental stability. So questioning that, not feeling solid in that. And when we talk about gaslighting, we talk about other people, like being in a toxic relationship and other people gaslighting us. So you'll see a lot of information about this is what gaslighters do. This is what narcissists do. I want to talk to you about gaslighting yourself, okay? You gaslighting yourself. And I want to share 5 ways that that might be showing up in your life. So the first way is that you've decided that you're too sensitive. You actually feel ashamed about your emotions, ashamed about how you feel, and you tend to shove them down and not process them and not speak up because of the shame that's associated in the way that you tell yourself, I'm too sensitive, I need to be tougher, other people can handle this, what's wrong with me? Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, you're constantly shoulding yourself. Shoulding. I should be able to handle this. I should be more positive. I shouldn't be upset about that. I shouldn't feel this way. So you have a lot of shoulds and shouldn'ts about yourself, especially how you relate to other people. Okay? Number 3, you tend to invalidate your own feelings. It's not that bad. Other people have it worse. I guess I'm lucky, at least I have a roof over my head. Anything like that. Anything like I always overreact. So you invalidate your own feelings and your response, and you try to level it out, okay? The next one is you make excuses for other people's bad behavior. So maybe you're in a relationship with someone or someone that you work with or your adult child, whatever it is, and you blame yourself for what they are doing or saying. So you assume that you're the problem. Like, I know that they hate that. Why do I always say that when I know it's a problem? Or let me make sure I have everything exactly the way they want it, so when they get home, they're not going to be mad at me. Because if they are, it's my fault, because I know what they need to feel good, and I'm not doing that. So you make excuses for other people, you assume the problem is you, and you always blame yourself. And finally, you don't trust your own judgment. You don't trust when you have a thought that's not okay, and then you go, oh, it's fine. You second guess yourself. You're trying to make decisions, and now it'll show up anywhere. Any decisions that you need to make about a job, about moving, about staying in a relationship, you don't trust yourself because you've had a pattern of not trusting yourself. So those 5 ways show up when people are gaslighting themselves, testing their own mental reality, judging their own perception rather than really knowing who they are and how they feel. So that's when we gaslight ourselves, and we develop that from several things. You know, that a lot of the work that I do with my clients in the Return to You program is really unpacking all of the ways that we have learned to be in the world that are at our own expense, that sacrifice ourselves, and that keep us stressed and anxious and keep us in patterns with people who are going to allow us to do that for them. Gaslight ourselves so that they have their needs met. It's even things like, you know, if you're in a conversation with someone, oh, let's go on vacation, maybe we could do this or that, and the response is, nope, this is what we're doing. And initially you're hurt that you weren't listened to, you're not happy that your suggestion wasn't at least considered, that you're not part of the conversation. But then you say to yourself, well, it's okay. I actually like what they want to do anyway, so I'm not going to make a big deal about it. It's fine. So things like that show up all the time, but you're constantly left. You've just betrayed yourself. You gaslit yourself, which is what this conversation is. So how those patterns get developed, I have a master class that's a longer conversation. I'm happy to share it with you. If you put me in the comments, I will send that link and you can watch the replay of that if you're interested. But starting to look at, I gaslight myself in allowing these things to happen is going to give you so much more power than other people gaslight me. They do this to me. I'm in a relationship with a narcissist and this is how they treat me. That doesn't give you any power. That keeps you at the effect of. You want to get your power back so that you trust your next relationship. You are able to feel what you need to feel, express it. You are validating yourself, and you can stop feeling like you should or shouldn't be doing all the things, which is so keeps us in anxiety. Like, I'm never doing any. You can never do anything right when that's your perspective. When you're blaming yourself for other people's behaviors, you have no power. So if you'd like to watch that masterclass, put me in the comments. If you'd like more information about the Return to You program, put that in the comments. I'd like to speak with you more. So whichever thing you want, I'm happy to respond to that. Okay? Have a good day.